Hello everybody, I hope you are doing fantastic at home. Yes, this week we are going to continue with lesson 3, unit 10, the weather around Asia. Yes, so please take out your student book and open on page 135, where we will start with our first activity, and that is learning our vocabulary. So please, let's go, open your books and let's stay focused. Fantastic. Taking a look at this week's vocabulary. Same as every week, I will repeat it once. I want you to rewind and rewatch at least twice. Okay, so please repeat, rewind, rewatch, repeat twice, and then we can move on to number 2. So please listen to the vocabulary, and then we can move on to number 2. The first word, autumn, fall. End, last, raincoat, shine, spring, winter, leaf, summer, strong, beach, region, the same, fall. Okay, starting at number 2, look and say. Look at the map and say sentences to your partner. Right, what I want you to do is just listen and repeat after me. We will go through the map. I will tell you a little more about the map, so please listen and repeat what I say. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing, we will go through the cities. Beijing is in China, yes. Beijing is in China. Hanoi is in Vietnam. Vientiane is in Laos. Manila is in the Philippines. Bangkok is in Thailand. Phnom Penh is in Cambodia. Kuala Lumpur is in Malaysia. Sydney is in Australia. Auckland is in New Zealand. So those are not only cities in that country, but they are also capital cities. Yes, we discussed this in class in another lesson. A capital city is the main big city of that country, right? So Beijing is the capital of China. Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam. Vientiane is the capital of Laos. Manila is the capital of the Philippines. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. Phnom Penh is the capital of Cambodia. Kuala Lumpur is the capital city of Malaysia. Sydney is the capital of Australia. And Auckland is the capital of New Zealand. Right, so please listen and repeat that as close to my pronunciation as possible. Right, let's move on to the weather in those cities. Okay, please repeat after me. In Beijing, the weather is windy with a high temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. In Hanoi, the weather is rainy with a maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. In Vientiane, the weather is rainy with a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. In Manila, it is sunny with a maximum temperature of 34 degrees Celsius. In Bangkok, it is cloudy with a high temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. In Phnom Penh, it is cloudy with a maximum temperature of 36 degrees Celsius. In Kuala Lumpur, it is sunny with a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius. In Sydney, it will be windy with a maximum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. In Auckland, it will be rainy with a minimum degree of 10 degrees Celsius. Right, now it's time to speak in the past tense. Yes, we can take a look at this weather map. It says midday yesterday. Right, so let's take this map and read it in the past tense. Yesterday, Beijing was windy with a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. Hanoi was rainy with a maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. In Vientiane, it was rainy with a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. In Manila, it was sunny with a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius. In Bangkok, it was cloudy with a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius. In Phnom Penh, it was cloudy with a maximum temperature of 36 degrees Celsius. In Kuala Lumpur, it was sunny with a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius. In Sydney, it was windy with a maximum of 12 degrees Celsius. And in Auckland, it was rainy with a maximum of 10 degrees Celsius. Right, as you can hear, we just changed is to was. Right, so fairly simple. Okay, let's take a few minutes to compare these cities with one another. The hottest city was Phnom Penh with a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius. The coldest city was Auckland with a maximum of 10 degrees Celsius. As you might hear, we are using comparatives and superlatives like we learned in unit number 9. Yes, so we use comparatives, hotter than, colder than, or the hottest, which was Phnom Penh, and the coldest, which was Auckland. So please listen and repeat after me. Beijing was hotter than Hanoi. Vientiane was colder than Manila. Bangkok was colder than Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh was hotter than Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur was hotter than Sydney. And Sydney was hotter than Auckland. Right, so please practice this by comparing two cities together. Yes, using the temperature to say hotter than or colder than. You can even say Vientiane was more rainy than Manila because Manila was sunny and Vientiane was rainy. Right, so please practice this one in your own time and let's move on to number 3. Right, number 3 is another read and answer. Yes, read and answer. Read the text and answer the following questions. Okay, what will happen is I will read it for you and I want you to listen carefully and then you can answer the questions. Okay, so let's go and read it together. The 4 seasons. Most countries in the Asian region have 2 seasons, the same as in Laos. However, in Australia there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season lasts 3 months. Spring starts in September and ends at the end of November. Summer starts in early December and ends in late February. From March to May is autumn, and the winter months are June, July, and August. In spring, the flowers are beautiful and there are new leaves on the trees. It's quite warm, but it rains sometimes and the wind often blows. In summer, the weather is hot. It rarely rains and the sun shines every day. A lot of people go to the beach to swim. In autumn, the leaves start to fall from the trees and the wind is very strong. It's usually cloudy and sometimes it rains a lot. Sometimes it's foggy too. Winter is cold, wet and windy. There are no leaves on the trees and the sun doesn't shine very often. The days are quite short too. Winter is the season of warm clothes and raincoats. Right, so I hope you listened to me reading. Let's take a look at the questions. Right, let us take a look at the questions. I will read it for you once. I want you to please answer these questions inside your book or inside your student book, and then we can move on. So first, let's go over the questions. Question number 1. When is the weather hot? Question number 2. When are the flowers beautiful? Question number 3. When is it cold? Question number 4. When do the leaves start to fall from trees? Question number 5. How many seasons are there in Australia? Question number 6. How many months does each season last? Question number 7. Does it rain in the summer? And question number 8, and the final question, where do people go to swim? Right, so please pause the video right now and answer these questions in your book, and then we will talk about the answers, right? Excellent, let's go over the answers. Yes, so when is the weather hot? In the summer. When are the flowers beautiful? In the spring. In the spring. When is it cold? In the winter. When do the leaves start to fall from trees? In autumn, yes, or in fall. Both is correct. Okay, number 5. How many seasons are there in Australia? Yes, there are 4 seasons: summer, autumn, spring, and winter. Summer, autumn, spring, and winter. How many months does each season last? That will be 3 months. Every season lasts 3 months. Okay, does it rain in the summer? It rarely rains in the summer. And the last question, question number 8. Where do people go to swim? That's an easy one. They go to swim at the beach. Yes, they go to swim at the beach. Right, let's go and take a look at our next activity, number 4. Right, let's take a look at number 4. Read and complete. Read the text in exercise 3 and complete the sentences below. Yes, so what we are actually going to do is I am going to read it for you. I want you to listen and write it in here. Okay, so let's go with number 1. In Australia, there are 4 seasons: summer, spring, winter, and autumn. Number 2, winter is the coldest season. Number 3, summer is the hottest season. Number 4, leaves fall from trees in autumn. And number 5, in winter, people wear warm clothes. Right, so please fill out the words in the spaces. Right. Okay, let's take a look at our last activity for today, activity number 5. Right, number 5, look and write. So, look at the map in exercise 2. and write the names of the cities in English and in Lao. For an example, Beijing and the Lao name. Yes, the name in Lao. So, please do all of the 9 cities that were in exercise 2, right? So, let's take a look at the map real quick. So, what you have to do is write these cities, right, in Lao. So, they're Lao names. So, Beijing, Hanoi, Vientiane, Manila, Bangkok, Phnom Penh, Kuala Lumpur, Sydney, and Auckland. What I want from you is to also write what country they are from in English, right? So, Beijing, you write Beijing, Beijing name in Lao, and then China. Hanoi, Hanoi's name in Lao, and then, of course, Vietnam. And so on and so forth, all 9 of them. And let's go and take a look at your homework for today. Okay, let's check out our homework for this week. Yes, we have to do activities 3, 4, and 5. Also remember to add those extra country names, yes, from where those cities are from, the capital cities and the country name. And then when you are finished, you send the pictures in the WhatsApp group where I will take them and check them. Right. Please have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in our live classes. And stay home, stay safe, wear that mask, and I really do hope we can get back to school real soon. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.